Let's make these lasagna roll-ups in under 5 minutes. Pan of water for those noodles and a pan for that ground beef. Let's turn on those burners and start browning that ground beef. This is a pound. Olive oil for that water of those noodles so they don't stick. And yes, we use seasonings around here. 2 teaspoons of garlic, 1 and 2. A bit of that onion, a bit of salt, some pepper. Now, I do add in some of that smoked paprika. That is my favorite, and I put a lot in there. You just bless everything with your heart. Some Italian seasoning, of course. Let's go in with a little bit of basil, some oregano, and then we're just going to go ahead and mix everything in. And flip it off the pan like I did there. Jeez Louise, I can't keep anything nice around here. Do not use the decorative towels. Paper towel will do just fine. Get that cleaned up and we'll sanitize when it's done. Finish mixing that up. Today we are going to be using Great Value lasagna noodles. Those are perfectly fine. You don't need anything fancy. We're just doing some lasagna roll-ups here. Get all those in the water. Mix that around so the oil can get on it. They don't get stuck. This is the type of pasta sauce I use. You can use whatever you want. Mix a little bit of that in with the ground beef and then mix those noodles a bit. Let's go ahead and preheat the oven, 375. I'm going to lay out these noodles 3 at a time. And then I'm going to put in some ricotta cheese right there. Great value, perfectly fine. You don't need any fancy stuff. And then once that's layered in, I'm going to put in some ground beef in there, that mixture I cooked up. Now, this is my very first time rolling these up, and I put too much meat in there. So the next times that I do the roll-ups, it's just going to be a little bit right down the middle. I made a sloppy mess, and you can see here in just a minute. But I kind of just took my spatula and just scraped that right in the bowl. See there, I just scraped it right on in there. And I continued to do this until I filled the pan. I take the rest of that sauce and I just pour it right on top of those noodles, open up my second jar and pour those right on top. Now I try to get it in the middle, but it doesn't jiggle down. So I just kind of spread it around with a spoon to kind of get all that sauce in there. It's perfectly fine. It's fine. Now let's go ahead and sprinkle on a bunch of cheese. We love cheese in my house. And then let's add on some fresh mozzarella. That really makes it. I love putting this on my lasagna. Go ahead and pop that in the oven there. And now let's start going ahead and cleaning everything up. Check out my cute little towels I got for Christmas. I absolutely love those. I need to find more. There was only 2 at Walmart. That's where I got them. I think they were like $3 or $4 a piece. Those are the only 2 I got, of course. Let's go ahead and check on that lasagna. About 5 to 10 more minutes, I'm going to say. And pop it out, and that is what it looks like. Now, I did find some of this Parmesan Romano cheese that I'm going to sprinkle on top. Let's go ahead and plate everybody's plate real quick, though. I gave everybody 1 roll on their plate, and then I put a little bit of extra sauce on top of that. Everybody gets a garlic bread, and the toddler gets some raspberries. There you have it, guys. Lasagna roll-ups. Thanks for stopping by.